Welcome back to Madam Across New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, as you see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today in a late night recording. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. I will say though that I've been doing a bit of May, trying to get my stuff ready for Champions Meet. I'll say I've managed to get a pretty good notation and a pretty good silent Suska. And right now I'm trying to do Sane Sky. It is darn impossible to actually pass her. It feels like it's essentially impossible to actually pass her career mode. While not running any stamina cards. So it's very, very difficult at the moment. But good evening, everyone. I'm here with a late night broadcast. Hope I can make it progress. So right now it's 12 a.m. on what should be Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. Happy birthday, Raymond. I don't know if he's still celebrating his birthday now. Also, hold on. Is it like today is his birthday or what? Wikipedia Raymond. What? Animal Crossing Raymond. Is it 1st of October or is it? It's October 1st. Okay, so he probably, I would assume, not be celebrating his birthday now, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's really crazy. The first run I did of Sane Sky was like a really good run except for the stats. Like got groundwork, got 3 greens and everything. Somehow managed to pass every single thing. I got through a career. I've done, I think, like 8 other runs now trying to build a Sane Sky, and I've failed on the career every time with worse stamina stats. Or better and worse stamina stats. I don't know how that is even possible. But it's a real pain to be like, okay, you know, I don't need any more than like 400 stamina or something for the actual Champions Meet, but then like actually trying to pass for a career with 400 stamina only is very inconsistently working sometimes. It was a real shame because I had a really good run, or like a pretty decent run. I think again it's the stats which are lacking, and then it unfortunately failed on the Sugar Show or whatever it's called, the Tenno Show Spring or something. So I'm going to try again. I've got only one more borrow as a guest today. So once that falls through, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll go back to like grandparent grinding or something. But yeah. What are we going to talk about today? I don't know. Let me think. What can we talk about? I'm not exactly sure. The Steam Autumn Sale has started. I guess we can see. Oh, that's what I was going to make a wish list and look what games I wanted to buy, but then it didn't end up working last time because the wish list was broken. I'm seeing what's on my Discover Weekly as well. Silent Now, I saw that, I didn't even realise it was much of a thing. No, I'm not human, I've seen this as well. What's this? Ethermancer. Monster taming roguelite. You know what? Sounds kind of interesting. What's going on here? It's got a live stream. Have a review, is very positive. Like a Pokemon roguelite. You know what? That seems like an interesting thing. I'll add it to my wish list even if I don't end up playing it. What's a final thing in here? Cole. Finished queue. Okay. Let's go to my wish list. What do I want to buy? Sort by discount. Fakitari 2. It's 76p. I don't see why I wouldn't buy it. Vision Soft Reset. I don't even know what this is. See, some of these games that happen here must be things that I found from like video game essay channels and was like, that looks really cool. But the thing is, when I come to buy it like 6 years later, because it's not a game that I would naturally put onto my thing, onto my wish list, I'm just like, what on earth is this game? I have no idea. What's the most expensive game on my wish list? Oh, there's a lot of games which haven't come out yet. Mage Arena, £2.40. Oh no, that's the biggest, smallest discount. Me-Side, Ethermancer, Split Fiction. I forgot about Split Fiction. Duck Detective, that's a good one. Anyway, I'll go look at that later, to be honest. But yeah, what should I talk about? Part of me was like, what if I just talk about Uma Miss Me the entire time? That's silly, I'm not going to do that. I'm just trying to think. I recorded some videos, I forgot I need to upload them as well. I was going to upload them, and then what happened was my Windows Explorer stopped responding when I tried to open up my folder for where the videos are. And I was like, well, that's not a good sign. Because it probably means that oh my gosh. What it probably means is that my computer is starting to die, which is a very worrying thought, methinks, because I don't want it to die. Ignore that. And it might mean I might need to start looking into investing in some new computer parts or something. Which is like, fine, it's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose, but... And I've been meaning to get some upgrades, but it's also like... But the thing I'm most worried about is if my computer just suddenly, like, gives out or something. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world, I still have my laptop for most things, but it does mean things like I wouldn't be able to, you know, like, stream anymore or record Animal Crossing videos because I'm like, I wouldn't have anything to record with. I do have my laptop, of course, but my laptop doesn't have, I don't think, USBs in the same way because I have Microsoft Service, which I use it's basically a tablet laptop, so that there is a bit of an inconvenience. I don't know, I guess, I mean, that's always a worry that anyone would have about anything really, is that someone they have of theirs gives out, you know, like car breaking down, right? I don't mean to sort of instill like a financial fear in all of you, but I mean, if it does happen, if my computer does suddenly like give out, I'm not gonna like lie to myself and be like, I didn't see any of the signs happening. Like, I've seen it coming. Like, the amount of times that Windows Explorer freezes or like I get some weird glitches, it's kind of like a, something is happening. I don't know necessarily what to do about it yet. I'm basically waiting for my refund of my incorrect phone delivery to come through. Let's see if it's come through yet, because they've given me the update to be like, yes, it's happened. Oh, there we go, refunded. So I don't know how the statements work with this. Let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see. It'll probably be just taken out of his statement, which would be a pretty good thing, all things considered. But yeah, it was just finally 2 months later, after actually being delivered a wrong phone, I finally got a refund. So I finally paid exactly the value I paid for the phone initially, and I got technically £25 of Google store credit. It's not great Google store credit because £25 is not a lot, mind you. There's not a lot you can really buy with it, and I'm not at the point yet where I'm like, I'm gonna get the Google Watch, so who knows. But that's a-okay. But I should really start looking at like PC stuff, parts or something, and start thinking about trying to put a build together, or at least get like rough sort of estimations, like how much it's going to cost if I do this. The most expensive one on logical increments is £4,000. I don't think I need to spend that much. I'm going to be real, because I don't think everything needs to upgrade. Because my video card's still probably alright, right? I have a 1080 Ti. I don't know what category it would fall under. Our recommendations, let's see. Graphics card comparisons. Let's see. 1080 Ti. It's not even on the list anymore. Oh no, here it is. 70% RTX 2070 Super. That's what it's equivalent to. That's not even recommended. Okay. So I guess it's a bit old. RTX 5050. Okay, so it's below the very good, so it's somewhere from fair to good, I would assume. So I'm probably doing okay with it. Like, my that probably doesn't need to upgrade until later on. Again, it's probably motherboard, CPU, RAM. I don't need more storage, like the storage is all fine. I would need a power supply for it. I guess I wouldn't need another case, but I don't know what I do with all my old supply stuff here. And I probably would get a new CPU cooler at the same time. So let's see. So ignore the graphics card's the most expensive part of it is £2,000. So 1,800 for the rest of it. I mean, it's expensive, but 600, 730, about 1,000. I'll probably get about 1,500. I don't need about 1,400. I'm in a case of 300. I tend to like my very minimalist cases though. So it's not like you need to go back crazy with a case, right? I don't know. I don't even remember what power supply I have in here. Maybe I can reuse my power supply as well. That's a brilliant thing about building a computer is how modular the entire thing is. Because I was actually thinking of doing this about 2 years ago, like upgrading my PC, but I was like, no, my PC's fine, I don't need to now. But now it's certainly on mind, knowing that the Windows Explorer is a bit inconsistent, and I'd rather get ahead of it than behind it. I don't know, maybe it makes sense to get, because if I was to get a new case, I'd probably get one with a bit more airflow than this one. But I do really like the clean look of this one. I think I looked this up at one point. I looked at in-win cases because this is a brand I currently have because I really like their sort of very clean minimalist style. But then they didn't have any more clean minimalist styles last time I looked. It's all very futuristic and I'm like, ugh, that's not my style. Well, actually, to be fair, the F5 looks quite clean. Oh, it's wood paneling. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. It kind of looks like a little fridge or something. Anyway, yeah, so I think it is very much the scariest thing, Windows Explorer freezing. Like, I remember my PC before this actually wasn't too bad, I think. I can't remember actually what the sign was that I should, like, start upgrading it. I think I was, like, failing to run, or like having difficulty running some games. I remember the PC before that though. I remember the big sign that the PC was dying was when the video card itself, the fan on it went kaput. It's so stupid. Like, because I remember I was playing League of Legends and then like my frame rate would tank down to 5, and it's because my video card was overheating because the fan basically stopped working. But I eventually found that it would rework again with a little bit of jostling. So what I would do is I took off the side panel to my computer case anytime I was playing League of Legends, and the case, like the stuff started overheating, I would like lean into my case and lightly tap my video card and it would start spinning up the fan again. It was so stupid. And I also remember something which is again also incredibly stupid, is I basically used my computer on safe mode for months, I think. Until I realised, wait a minute, why don't I just use the onboard graphics instead of the fading graphics card? And when I started doing that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can use my computer normally. I'm an absolute idiot. How did I not think of this? Because in retrospect, very, very obvious. At the time, I don't know why I didn't think of it. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's sort of like this is the next sign, but the Windows Explorer is starting to fail. So I gotta think about it, you know. Depends how much I save, depends how much I spend in the upcoming months. I don't think there's too much spending going on in the upcoming months, but again, there's an upcoming rather large holiday on the horizon, which I certainly would like to at least save some stuff up for. As a comfortable buffer. Again, it shouldn't be for quite a few months, so I honestly have quite a few months to do so, but you know, finances are an important thing to consider. Anyway, So yeah, Windows Explorer failing, definitely one of the scariest things. One of the scariest sort of like omens, being like, oh, something bad is about to happen to your computer. Be careful. But yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say about that. I don't know if there was anything else. It's a very strange thing when Windows Explorer crashes though, because then this is like, oh, you literally just can't interact with your computer anymore. Like your taskbar's gone and everything. You can't even like open up Task Manager. All of it, just completely. But and what are you going to do at that point if you can't interact with anything anymore? And the answer is you can't really do anything. You just have to go, okay, I guess that's it. No more interacting with my computer. Why does it happen? I don't know, to be honest. Maybe it's not even my place to really comment on and say. But it is, I would say, subpar in terms of usefulness. Ideally, ideal situation, computer doesn't break, you know, or anything like that. Ideal situation. Everything is just normal when you use a computer. But Windows Explorer, when that stops, I don't even really know what you're meant to do at that point, because ideally you'd like to restart Windows Explorer, but how do you do that when you don't actually have access to Windows Explorer? It's where IT professionals can come in and be like, oh yeah, this is what you're meant to do. I just restart my computer, because I mean, probably isn't a bad thing to do, right? Anyway, on that note, I think I'll round this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been there, darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.